Hey YouTube, it's me, Bri. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you all about how to market your book as you write it so that you can build a writer's platform and generate interest. If you want to learn how to market your book as you write it, keep on watching. Number 1, come up with your pitch. A pitch for your novel is just a 1 to 2 sentence summary of what the book is about. When developing your pitch, consider your setup, your inciting incident, and any stakes in the novel. For example, if I were to put together a pitch for my young adult urban fantasy novel Reflections, it would sound a little something like this. When 16-year-old Rama finds the body of a classmate in the woods, she must team up with a tribe of shapeshifters to find the murderer and stop him before he kills again. Once you have developed and perfected your pitch, the next step is to practice until rattling it off becomes second nature. Number 2 is to post aesthetics. If you're not familiar with the concept of aesthetics, they are basically just boards or collages that center on characters, relationships, or themes in your novel. Often these images in the boards or collages are unified by a particular color or color scheme. Like I hinted at a minute ago, you can make aesthetics for your novel as a whole, as well as character relationships, significant themes, settings, and more. Publishing aesthetics is probably my favorite tip for generating interest in your book as you write it, and it is obviously something that I've done a lot of. Now on Twitter and Instagram, you can also find different tags to highlight your aesthetics. One popular hashtag on Twitter and Instagram used to be Thursday aesthetic, however, it is no more. Instead, if you're looking for a place to post your aesthetics, consider posting them on Wednesday on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag WedWhipAesthetic, as developed by Jesse Elliott and Destiny Murtaugh. Although these aesthetic challenges often list a theme for a particular week, you are of course free to stray from the theme and post whatever your heart desires. Tip number 3, along the same lines, is to engage in chats and challenges. Throughout Twitter and Instagram, you will find different chats and challenges that encourage you to share aesthetics, as well as lines from your work and more information even about you, the author. 2 of my favorite Twitter chats are Story Social and Writer's Patch, both of which tackle issues that writers may run into, as well as sharing tips and tricks for marketing and writing in general. In addition to Twitter chats, you can also find some Instagram challenges where you have a whole month of content to post broken down by day. For example, one day you might be prompted to post the first line of your book, another day to post a character aesthetic, and things like that. These challenges are not only a great way for you to get the word out about your book, but also to make some friends and potential beta readers and critique partners. Another tip worth considering if you have an AuthorTube channel or a BookTube channel is to participate in YouTube tags. If you have not been tagged in a YouTube tag, you can always create your own. I know a couple people who have done that. Emma Fink, for example, one of my really close friends, has done that. Just because you're not a giant in the AuthorTube or BookTube world does not mean you can't participate in or create your own challenges or tags. Number 4 is to share snippets of your book. Now, like everything else I've already mentioned, how much you choose to share of your book is up to you. However, I would caution you that if you are considering traditional publishing, try not to share too much, as this can look bad in terms of picking up representation or down the road being traditionally published. Besides aesthetics, you can also share snippets, say 1 to 2 lines from a page or your day's session that you're particularly proud of, as well as character profiles and things like that. One of my favorite things to do on Twitter is that every day I write, I try to share 1 line that I wrote that day, or I try to tweet something about the subject matter of what I wrote that day, kind of hinting toward what's going on in the novel without giving too much away. And if you loved this video on how to market your book as you write it, please hit that notification bell, because next week I'll be talking all about how to write with chronic pain and/or chronic illness. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!